January 2026 reveals a wave of major game announcements across different genres and studios. From brand new projects to long-awaited updates, these reveals gave a clear look at what developers are working on next. Let's dive right into it. Vanran is a dark fantasy action RPG that follows Caleb, a fallen noble who survives torture and enters a demonic realm after a failed uprising. Combat uses fast Souls-like systems built around parrying, dodging, guard breaks, and a chain mechanic that allows constant pressure on enemies. Large boss fights include massive enemies that can be climbed and fought directly, alongside dangerous dungeon areas with strong foes. Progress comes from gear collection and absorbing power, with choices leading to different endings tied to revenge or salvation.
Grab my hand, and you shall live.
Never Be Alone is an open-world zombie survival game built for solo play and seamless co-op. The game takes place 10 years after a zombie outbreak, where cities are overgrown and survival depends on scavenging, crafting, and careful planning. Players manage health, hunger, thirst, temperature, and power while fighting different zombie types and hostile human groups. Base building, vehicles, farming, and dynamic weather all affect how you survive, whether playing alone or teaming up with others in co-op. The Blood of Dawnwalker puts players in control of Cohen, a half-human and half-vampire character living under a strict 30-day and 30-night limit. Daytime gameplay uses human weapons and skills, while nighttime unlocks powerful vampire abilities that rely on managing blood hunger. Actions, delays, and decisions change characters, events, and outcomes across the map, with time moving forward as tasks are completed.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there, watching, seeping into you, growing.
Resident Evil Requiem uses two playable characters, Grace Ashcroft and Leon S. Kennedy, during an investigation in a rebuilt Raccoon City years after earlier outbreaks. Grace gameplay relies on stealth, hiding, and avoiding a persistent stalker enemy, while Leon gameplay focuses on heavier combat with firearms and close-range attacks. Players can switch between first-person and third-person views, and a new crafting system uses blood taken from infected enemies to create special items. The structure balances slow survival horror with action-driven encounters tied to the city's secrets.
The one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the fifth body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
Hey, over here. FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion.
Beautiful Light is a first-person extraction shooter with horror elements where teams of 3 enter dangerous zones to secure and extract key artifacts. Matches mix gunfights against other players with encounters against powerful monsters, including player-controlled anomalies with unique abilities. Each run is high risk, as dying can mean losing gear, while objectives change how teams move and fight. The design focuses on tactical play, tension, and replay value through asymmetrical roles and unpredictable encounters.
And here you are, on the edge of the Creator, listening to the echoes of a written story. See. The world will collapse, and while you stand in the midst of nothingness, searching for light in the darkness, only grasping the truth in the final reckoning. We were caught in the Rubicon's flow. Behind the high ramparts, where it cannot see us, we recite our final words. Motherland, bless your children who are about to die. Beyond my sword and behind my shield, I smile, because against all odds, I will triumph.
ExeKiller is a first-person action game set in a ruined version of New York after a global disaster. Players control Denzel Phoenix, a licensed bounty hunter who tracks fugitives and collects control chips for a powerful corporation. Gameplay mixes shooting, stealth, and gadgets, with the choice to capture targets alive or kill them. The world is semi-open, with travel on foot or by a customizable car, and survival elements like radiation hazards and limited resources. Story choices affect dialogue, missions, and how characters react.
Empty. What the hell is going on here?
This is for your own good. Event flag for security. Uplink error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.
Finally. Was it worth it? Of course it was.
Sea of Remnants is an open-world ocean RPG where players sail across dangerous seas, build a fleet, and recruit a large crew of unique companions. Gameplay mixes real-time ship battles with turn-based combat on islands, using different roles and skills for each crew member. Players customize ships, manage resources, and develop a pirate city that changes based on choices made during play. The game supports solo and online play, using a stylized world filled with monsters, ruins, and shifting weather.
Gotta share. Memories go, memories stay. We're chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays. Standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined updates the classic game with a new diorama-style look and smoother systems. The story still revolves around restoring lost islands through time travel, but pacing is improved by trimming some older sections. Combat is faster, and the new moonlighting system lets characters use 2 vocations at the same time. The remake keeps the core adventure while making it easier to play on modern systems.
You'll be travelers, will you?
It's up to us to fight for our village's future.
We might find a clue to help get us back home.
We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries.
because everything on the outside would kill us.
Defect is a cyberpunk squad-based shooter set in a ruined city controlled by an AI called The System. Gameplay centers on objective-based missions with PvP and PvE mixed together, including a 4-squads mode where multiple teams clash at once. The game removes standard HUD elements, using in-world cues instead, and allows heavy environment destruction to change fights. A key feature lets players hijack enemy bodies for tactical moves, while missions can shift goals during a match.
Fight. Fight like a starving dog. I kneel.
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos.
Piltover was a lesson.
League of Legends Season 1 shifts the game towards stronger split pushing and tower pressure with a Demacia theme. Matches start faster with earlier minion and jungle spawns, while permanent turret plates and new tower effects make sieging more important. Vision is reworked, several older objectives are removed, and Baron timing is simplified. New role quests, stronger jungle pets, and faster champion select aim to reward individual impact and smart map play.
Royal gardens, where none should grow. Its presence gave me no peace. So after 30 years, I have returned to the lands of my birth, seeking answers.
You know the tale of the devoted shrine maiden, Xinjiao. You should hear the story behind it.
Leaderless and lost, war between the Darkin became inevitable. Ionia was just another battleground among many. Some of us prayed to the shrine spirits for deliverance, and that was when he came to us. His name was Zehen. When the war was over, we returned in victory. But something had changed in Zehen. He could feel his humanity ebbing away, and feared what he might eventually become capable of. And so he asked to be bound like the others.
If you crave freedom, Otacon, then tell me where the Darkin weapon lies.
The first lands.
Ionia is but a doorway.
I have done your bidding.
Yunara, what has happened?
He says he experienced a dark vision.
I saw Demacia in ruins.
Someone knows the truth. They mean to free Zehen.
Silk Grove is an open-world game about restoring land and rebuilding communities after a past war between humans and machines. Players control Annie, a restorer who repairs broken structures, reuses old technology, and helps nature return. Gameplay centers on exploration, crafting, farming, and upgrading a mobile home, with no focus on combat. The tone is calm and hopeful, using a solarpunk style with overgrown landscapes and sustainable tools.
Chaos devoured the world.
Shadow of the Road is a turn-based RPG set in a reimagined feudal Japan, where magic, machines, and civil war exist at the same time. Players control a group of Ronin protecting a child with special powers, making choices that change relationships and story events. Combat is tactical, using cover, positioning, and turn order to plan each move. The game mixes historical conflict with yokai and steampunk technology, focusing on strategy and narrative impact.
The long-awaited light finally returns. The legendary weapon. Absolute power that dominates the battlefield. With this overwhelming strength, begin the journey where a new legend rises. The ultimate hack-and-slash RPG.
The galaxy lies shattered.
Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 4 brings back classic RTS gameplay with base building, resource control, and large battles. Players lead Space Marines, Necrons, Orcs, or Adeptus Mechanicus in story-driven campaigns where choices change missions. Combat highlights close-range fights with detailed sync-kill animations. The game is set on the planet Cronus and focuses mainly on single-player content with added multiplayer modes.
Mechanicus priests pursue knowledge long forgotten. Ancient horrors awaken, claiming dominion over all. And something still stirs below. Buried deep, lost for eons, and never meant to return. We stand defiant. Cronus must not fall. And we are not alone. Is untold. Only one thing is certain. War has returned to Cronus.
Aniimo is a free-to-play open-world RPG where players capture creatures called Aniimo and explore a large shared world. A core system lets players merge with an Aniimo to use its movement and abilities for combat, puzzles, and traversal. Gameplay mixes real-time battles, platforming, and exploration across different biomes, with a strong focus on bonding with companions. Code Vein 2 follows a revenant hunter who can travel to the past with a partner named Lou to change important events. Combat stays Souls-like, but adds more options through new blood codes, skills, and attack types. The world is more open, with large areas connected by motorcycle travel. A stronger partner system lets allies fight with you or share their powers to shape how battles play out. Umami Grove is a cozy VR game where players explore a colorful world to gather ingredients and cook food. Gameplay uses physics-based actions like cutting, throwing, climbing, and jumping to interact with the environment. Players help friendly characters, search for special items, and prepare meals using what they find. The focus is on relaxed exploration, simple tasks, and playful interaction rather than challenge or pressure. Dragontwin is an open-world RPG that centers on forming a close bond with a customizable dragon. Players explore a large world, fight on land and in the air, and build their own territory while growing stronger alongside their dragon. Combat mixes direct action with dragonflight, and progression includes deep customization for both rider and dragon. The game is in early access and continues to expand with new systems and features.
Finally awake. I recommend initiating a scan of your surroundings.
Blind Descent is a survival crafting game set deep under the surface of Mars, after a crash leaves you stranded in an alien underground world. Players explore strange ecosystems, gather resources, build shelters, and craft tools while learning how the environment works. Survival is based on adapting to alien life, rather than overpowering it, with changes to your body showing danger and progress. The game supports solo play or co-op and centers on uncovering the fate of a missing crew and the secrets of the planet below.
Chance of escape. Non-zero. Chance of locating other crew members. Non-zero. Some.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Pragmata follows astronaut Hugh and android Diana as they move through an abandoned research station on the moon. Gameplay mixes third-person shooting with hacking, where Diana disables enemies and systems while Hugh handles movement and combat. Puzzles and fights are connected, requiring players to switch between action and hacking to progress. The story centers on their cooperation as they try to escape the station and return to Earth.
Man, eat us again. I can't do anything.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
ready for a new beginning. What shall we do?
Distant Shore Britain is a first-person adventure where players explore a ruined research site in Brittany after climate collapse. You play as Aaron, using magnetic gauntlets to move and control metal for puzzles and parkour. A dangerous weather entity called the Cloud reacts to your movement, forcing careful travel and hiding. The game focuses on physics-based problem solving, exploration, and uncovering a personal story tied to the environment. Dragontwin is a third-person action RPG set in a fantasy world ruled by dragons. Players control Moto, a rare winged warrior who can use different elements and stands apart from others of his kind. The story begins when the forest ruler, Khan Dorniut, disappears, and an outside force attacks the land. Gameplay focuses on combat, exploration, and uncovering the powers that control the world of Ithanar.
As a parent, you've got one job: protect your family.
Erosion is an isometric action roguelike set in a ruined Wild West, where every death pushes time forward by 10 years. Players control a father trying to rescue his daughter, with the world changing as factions rise, fall, and characters age. Combat is fast and chaotic, using destructible voxel environments and a wide range of unusual weapons and skills. Outside of dungeons, players can explore the wasteland, take part in side activities, and face strange bosses shaped by time itself.
Passed on to the next life.
Bring out your dead.
Nested Lands is a dark medieval survival game where players rebuild a settlement after a deadly plague. Gameplay revolves around gathering resources, crafting tools, building a village, and managing survivors with different roles. Survival systems include hunger, health, and a spreading plague that causes madness and hallucinations. The game can be played solo or in co-op, with exploration, combat, and long-term village growth at its core.
What the hell is that smell?
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Rakshasa is a first-person RPG set in a dark, supernatural version of modern India. Players use tantric powers, make story-driven choices, and shape their character through dialogue, skills, and factions. Combat is turn-based and tactical, using spells and timing rather than fast shooting. The game mixes urban locations with mythological threats, focusing on role-playing, investigation, and consequences. Styx Blades of Greed brings back the goblin thief Styx in a stealth-focused action game set before a major war. Gameplay centers on sneaking, climbing large vertical areas, and choosing how to approach each mission. New powers like mind control and time shifting add more options, alongside returning abilities like cloning and invisibility. Levels are built for freedom and exploration, with tools, crafting, and progression unlocking new paths as Styx hunts a powerful resource called quartz. The Eternal Life of Goldman is a 2D action-adventure platformer with hand-drawn visuals and smooth frame-by-frame animation. Players control an old man named Goldman, using an upgradable cane for movement, combat, and reaching new areas. Gameplay mixes precise platforming with exploration, unlocking abilities as the world slowly opens up. The story is told through environments and hidden details, drawing from myths and classic 16-bit style games.
They'll ever find his body?
Mom!
Okay. I was just making sure you were paying attention.
Highland Keep is a third-person survival strategy game set in medieval Scotland. Players lead a clan, build a castle from the ground up, and manage people and resources. The world runs on its own, with other clans trading, fighting, and forming alliances. Gameplay mixes exploration, real-time combat, and settlement management. It Reaches is a first-person horror game shown through a police officer's body cam. Players explore an abandoned hospital and its underground areas while searching for clues and a way out. Gameplay focuses on stealth, puzzles, and careful movement to avoid a dangerous presence that never stops hunting you. Limited resources can be used to defend yourself, but staying hidden is often the key to survival.
I know you're here. Come on out.
Who the hell was that?
Oh, shit! Stay away from me! Fuck!
남들의 방해로 일을 하다가 말아서 그 어떠한 것도 받지 못한다면 그만큼 억울한 것도.
Senara the Sacrament is a first-person survival horror game set on a large abandoned cruise ship. Players explore dark corridors, manage limited resources, and choose between stealth or combat to survive encounters with cultists and supernatural threats. The ship is open to explore, with puzzles, locked areas, and clues that slowly reveal what happened. Story details are found through the environment, and player choices can lead to different endings.
남아있게 되면은 구원을 받지 못하게 됩니다. 포기하지 않고 끝까지 견디는 것이
Your Majesty, we are happy to have you back home.
It's nice to see you too, Lady Ariana. De az anyanyelvemet azért nem felejt.
Elflock is a third-person fantasy adventure focused on story, dialogue, and player choice. You play as a young princess who returns home to a kingdom damaged by war and political tension. Gameplay centers on talking to characters, making decisions, investigating secrets, and shaping the future of the realm. The setting draws strongly from medieval history and Hungarian folklore, with choices leading to different relationships and outcomes.
My room is up there somewhere. Ezt azért elég nehéz elhinni.
Ó, úgy látom, önnek nehéz a kedvében járni.
What a beautiful flower. And I think I know whose country could really shine on.
Mindig is örömömre szolgált, ha ilyen szörnyű időkben gyönyörű hajadonok lelkének nyújthatok vigaszt.
Jöjjön, kóstolja meg!
Méreg kúszik a gyökerek közt.
Hallasz engem?
Testemmel és lelkemmel.
Moto Rush Reborn is a fast arcade motorcycle game set in a neon, retro-futuristic city. Players race at very high speeds, weaving through traffic, using ramps, and pulling risky moves to clear levels. Each stage challenges players to finish fast, avoid crashes, and perform close passes with cars. The game is built for short, intense runs, with progress unlocked through collectibles and manga-style story pages,